Welcome to Austin, Texas for the United States Grand Prix. With lots of overtaking opportunities, this track is quickly becoming a firm fan favourite. As the clock ticks down to lights out, let's join the teams down on the grid. We have 10 turns to the left and 10 turns to the right here at the fantastic Circuit of the Americas. Overtaking opportunities into turn 1 and turn 12 of this anti-clockwise track. It's 3.6 miles long and we should see average lap speeds of around 126 miles per hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to SouthernXRacing. I'm your host, See Me Skate. Well, on my lonesome tonight, because as you can see, folks, look at that man. He's in the lobby. I speak of the co-commentator, Mr. Housey, and yes, I get to call the great man. We are doing a one-shot quali for this magnificent, for the sprint race. And, we're not going to harp on too much of that. We're just going to let the boys go through their thing. I'm sure they're all choosing their setups and getting themselves all sorted as you do carry them through the whole Grand Prix event, of course, through here at COTA, of course. What a magnificent circuit, of course. Yes, absolutely it was. First proposed in the middle of 2010, this Circuit of the Americas, of course. It was purposely built for Formula One. The layout was conceived by promoter Tavo Hellman, of course, and 1993 motorcycle world champion Kevin Schwantz. Absolutely an amazing circuit, this one. Fantastic. Of course, yes, as I did say, purposely built for Formula One. It has gone to snare all major championships, at least one in recent years. MotoGP made it its home, as did the IMSA and Moto America, while recent addition has been NASCAR, of course. Prior to this, races for IndyCars and the FIA World Endurance Championship, and even the V8 Supercars from Australia, of course. Yes, remember that, folks. What a fantastic race that was. The lap length around here is 5.13 kilometres, of course. And, we have a look at this screen. Let me get myself sorted before we get stuck into this. Currently watching duels, and yes, you're gonna see that flick through. Of course, it is a one shot. As I did say, the lap length around here is 5.513 kilometers, or 3.426 miles. Pole position is on the right-hand side of the track, of course. Maximum speed's about 325 kph, or 202 mile per hour. The distance from turn 1, from the grid to turn 1, is 230.8 meters. You're at full throttle. 60% around here, folks. You're going to go through between 66 and 72 gear changes per lap around here. Downforce is medium. Of course, the fuel you're going to use per lap is 1.88 kilos. And for every extra lap of fuel, you're going to lose about a tenth of a second, roughly. It's going to cost you about 19 seconds in this magnificent pit lane. And as we can see, the boys are just getting through their laps, of course. One-shot quali, folks, as you can see. And at the moment, Tactical Genius on top. Your guy, JCP2, and because he can, P3. Fantastic from him. He's come alive, has because he can. Fantastic to see as, Tactical leading the bunch as he is, according to that timing screen, as Macedonian is out. And of course, wonder if there is going to be a new Paddy tonight. Of course, B1, B2 in the grid, we all know. But we do harp on that new Paddy, and maybe, just maybe, it could be the Housey. But nevertheless, Tactical Genius got one more corner to go. Turn 20, and here he is. Can he hold this P1? Let's just see. Going to bring him across the line. Oh, Fury's out. Fury's made a blue. Fury has made a blue. And there you go. Tactical P1. Because he can, P2. Your guy JC, P2. Because he can, P3. Scotty, P4. Ray Train. What a lap from him. Fantastic. And there you go, of course, tactical pole position for you, mate, and we'll just get this all ready for you, mate, because, brother, this is for you.
Yes, it's pole position. Yes.
Gotta love a bit of Seb. Congratulations, Tack, on another pole position cracking from you. Because he can, what a lap. P3, Scotty P4, Bray Train, what a lap from him too. Dulzy down there in P6. Mad Mac, of course, steady Mad Mac as he goes. P7, T8, P8. Johnny M4, P9, Blue Dog, Housey, where's Brad Tay? Quiet Cake is there. Z is there, Brad Tay is there, Fury, who made a bit of a blue. and of course Macedonian and well, BCP. DSQ, so not too sure what happened there, but we're going to get straight into this sprint race, folks. There is no formation lap, as we all know. It does bugger the lobby sometimes, but while the boys just loading in, we're going to get this one underway here soon, folks. Looks like a fine day at COTA. Fine day at COTA. The sun is shining and the weather is sweet here. Broken reptile. Oh, there he is. There, the reptilian. Oh, he's in. He's in. He's in the chat. Fantastic to see you, mate. And let's go, boys, and good luck. He's wishing the grid good luck. Fantastic from you, mate. Very much a regular is the reptilian, man. And, well, maybe, just maybe, he's looking for his seat again. Just wait and see. I might have to reach out to him very soon, I think. But nevertheless, we'll push on. We will push on, of course. Sprint race about to start. Of course, I think it is 10 laps in this sprint race. So let's just confirm that when this screen changes. It certainly is. We've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights. We've got 5 lights. The lights are out and we are away. Fantastic launch there from Tactical. He's got away nice and cleanly. Let's just see if they all get through unscathed. Of course, turn 1 opens up but closes to a massive pinch point. And Tactical first to blink, of course, through there. All nice and tidy. Oh, we've got a wide Milwaukee there, but not too sure who that was. Fantastic. All got through turn 1 unscathed. Absolutely brilliant from these boys. As I'll get these telemetries up for everybody at home. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. Blue Dog is there. Johnny M4. Blue Dog, what a start from the Blue Dog. Up into P8. What a launch. And he's got Johnny M4 for company, who's, well, he's there and thereabouts, isn't he? And, of course, he just wants to be ahead of Quake. Johnny M4 going for a move on the inside. A little bit of a lock-up. Gets it done. Oh, he's just got a bit tail happy. And Blue Dog will take that position back. Where is Quiet Cake? There he is there. He just got through as well. And fantastic from these boys. I tell you what, Tactical has checked out. Where is Scotty? Scotty's having a good look at JC. Oh, action-packed lap 1. This one is. And can Scotty get the job done? Where is he? There he is there. And JC just holds on to that. Dulzy making his way through up in a P5 and doing a fantastic job is the Dulz, as we will flick to the great man. Whereabouts is he? There he is there in that reserve livery. Of course, he's looking at Brad Tay. He's got Z behind him, and I'm sure Housey will be loving being on this grid. Great to see him on the grid, and well, everyone gets a lap. We all know that. We might as well stay with him early and get it over and done with, because everyone gets a lap. And this will be it for Housey, of course. We don't have a proper qualifying session to get our teeth stuck into. But nevertheless, this will be it, folks. This will be it. And fantastic from the Housies. He just starts to settle in. We'll pick up this order as Braid Train doing a great job. This is a Group 4 driver, folks. A Group 4 driver. He's currently sitting in P6. Fantastic from him. He does have some wheel issues, so tell you what, not hampering him at the moment. And it's fantastic to see him up there in P6. Very, very good. BCP looks like he's about to make a move on Fury. Fury out of position. P11. Oh, there's a spinner. That is Johnny M4. He's around. Oh, dearie me. And Johnny M4 will resume at the back of the grid as we'll go back up to BCP because he was looking at Fury. And I wonder if these two are just going to tag each other, come through the field, of course. And, well, they are doing battle, albeit for 10th and 11th, respectively, as we'll flick back further afield because there is Because He Can. It looks like he's closing in on Scotty. And Scotty does have to try to get past, excuse me, your guy, JC, who is holding his forward, holding his own, currently 2.6 seconds behind Tactical Genius. But let's just keep an eye on Because He Can. As we've seen a move, Macedonian, T8 Macedonian. And Macedonian getting that job done. Oh, dearie me, T8 with a 3-second time penalty. And that's not going to help his efforts, of course. Down there in P13. Just got to keep this one going, of course. And there is the Masso man. I'll tell you what, this bloke is hard to pass. He's an extremely hard man to pass. The whole grid knows it. And not many people are looking forward being behind him as we'll flick further afield, of course. And what is happening? The gaps have stabilised. They're all hovering around that DRS zone, aren't they? Around that glorious 1 second. And, well, Dulzy just doing battle slowly, creeping up on Because He Can. Because He Can, he's still close, isn't he? Look at him come alive. As, well, there he is there in P4, Milwaukee Racing. That is the livery, folks. And Because He Can doing a banger job. I tell you what a season he is having on his his debut season. Fantastic to see him here and doing a good job. As we'll flick down to T8 because it looks like T8 and Masso are still doing battle. And, well, T8, he's just like, I got to get this bloke, I got to get him. And, well, Masso holding station. He just puts his car in all the places you don't want it. Does the Masso man. It's just to have it, and he's very good at it. As Johnny M4 has spun again, unfortunately, and yellow flags in Sector 2. They have gone green now. We'll pick this one back up. Who is that? Fury and Blue Dog. And there you go. Fury just breezes by Blue Dog. What a great exit Fury had there onto that back straight. And, well, there you go. Up into P9 from the Fury. And looking for a good race weekend. Like I did say, he's out of position a little bit. Made a bit of an error during that one-shot quali. And, well, there he is there in P9. Came from P16, did the Fury. Doing a good job. Ooh, brake train a little bit wide. Cakey boy comes through. Up into P7. And Cakey takes the honours of Bray Train, of course. Bray Train, well, they're both Group 4. Excuse me. Both Group 4 drivers. And doing a phenomenal job at this season, it must be said. All the boys are fantastic. They're all here doing their thing. We are missing a few drivers tonight, and that is unfortunate. So 17 we're running with, which is not too bad considering. So we'll go, well, who was that? Banana Cake Pie and Blue Dog, the two BPs, and I dare say that would have been team orders as Blue Dog lets the quicker Group 2 driver through. Blue Dog being a Group 4. Banana Cake Pie being a Group 2, and he can still set his sights on Fury. What has happened? What has happened? Johnny M4, where is he? He's going in at the pit lane. No nose. That is a VSC, folks. VSC. So just neutralises the races. The genius gift, yes, he certainly is checking himself out nicely. Doing a great job, his tack. I tell you what, this is his opportunity to put some more breathing distance between himself and Fury, of course. Those two doing battle in the top 2 spots of the championship, of course. And what a season it has been so far. Round 12, this one. And, well, next week we are at Mexico, and looking forward to that one as well. Another cracking track. I did say the calendar does open up towards the end of the season, and the boys are loving it. They're absolutely loving it as this BSC still continues. So still neutralised, and we'll just wait and see when this one gets going. It always tends to be a bit longer than usual, these BSCs these days. I don't know why, but that is the game being the game, I dare say. Alright, so come on, give us some greens, give us some greens, give us some greens. We want to go racing as the boys are just holding stations. Brad Tay, the only one that went the softs. Absolutely, Reptile, absolutely, mate. Tequila all round, tequila shots. Get your lemon, get your salt, and away we go. It's Z drive-through penalty for speeding under the pit lane. Under the VSC, and that is a drive-through penalty. Unfortunate, mate. Unfortunate. You got to serve that within 3 laps, man. Get that one all sorted and get back racing because he can. Having a good look at Scotty. Oh, have a look at this, Scotty. Because he can. He's going to have to move. He's going to have to lift, and they're going side by side. Scotty just holds that P3 because he can. Tucks in, and Doolsy, look at him. Look at the Dools. He's come alive. He's right there with him. Of course, P5 is the Dools. And just struggling a little bit is the great man, our former, well, our champ from last season. And there you go, Broken Reptile, let go. Yeah, well, Reptilian Man, we'll claim it, mate, claim it. Of course, absolutely. I think Reptilian Man's got a fan, Chris 9F1. Well, there you go. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Bray Train just getting passed by Fury. That is the team Group 1 in Fury, getting by the Group 4. And, well, Fury can set his sights on Mad Mac. A couple of changes. What's going on here? Doolsy's got through, excuse me, on because he can. Have a look at this. He's up in a P4. Scotty in P3, still holding station. JC's almost like a cork in the bottle. And can he get this job done? This is very, very interesting, of course. These 4 drivers almost matching each other. And you've got a little bit of a gap. Of course, Quiet Cake and Mad Mac, these 2 boys were drivers of the day. Drivers of the day last week as Johnny M4 gets a 3-second time penalty for his efforts. And ouch, ouch, ouch on a sprint race. That's not what you want, especially when it's so close, of course. But Mad Mac, P7, Fury, there he is there. And look at him. And BCP's racing smart. He's racing smart. He's all over Fury. These two are just towing each other through the field. Of course, BCP started last, and fantastic. And Fury second last, so doing a great job already. 6 laps down in this sprint race. And fantastic. And well, much appreciated, Reptilian man. You're an absolute gem of a bloke. And thank you for your kind words, mate. Chris, yes, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Hang around, man. Oh, we've got a spin up Bray Train, dearie me. And Bray Train falls down to P15. He was doing so well. But there you go. Housey slots up into P14. There is the great man there, just chasing B1. And yeah, absolutely. So fantastic from these boys because he can. Looking at duels, but have a look at this. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Holy moly. Not even a second separates them. Have a look how close that is, folks. And we're approaching lap 7 of 10. Tactical checked out. Absolutely checked out as the tactical. And there he is there, of course. Currently holds our lap record. And, well, he's doing a phenomenal job, is this man. Just solid, absolutely solid. Very rarely makes a mistake. And on form. And, well, there you go. That is great. Oh, Reptilian man, I've just read what you wrote. And I'm going to put that one in the memory bank. Because when you're back, baby, I am going to hit you up. And there you go. Tactical starting his 7th lap, of course. And doing a great job. Dulzy, have a look at this. Dulzy, can he get this move done, of course? Scotty is still all over JC. Dulzy's going around the outside. Oh, a bit of a tank slap. It's going to allow because he can. Because he can's going to have a good run at Dulzy here. Dulzy's spending some battery. And there you go. Oh, just a little bit too far back from because he can. Let's have a look at Mad Mac. Oh, I'll tell you what, Fury and BCP have caught right up to this bunch. I'll tell you what, Mad Mac and Quiet Cake are going to have their wing mirrors full very shortly. And Macedonian, ouch, 3 seconds as well. I'll tell you what, it is a circuit characteristic here. Track limit penalties, very easy to be greedy. And very easy to pick up those track limit warnings. We did see that in the real stuff last night as well, or early this morning, depending on where you are, of course. We're from Oz, and yes, it was early this morning. So I wonder if all the boys caught it. We're not going to give too much away on stream, just in case. And absolutely brilliant. There you go, Mad Mac been released. He's just got past Quiet Cake. He's known the Fury's coming. He's known BCP's coming. He's thinking, shit, I got to get out of here. And there you go, just getting by Quiet Cake, who's going to be under the pump. And have a look at this. As we're seeing a change, Dulzy's gone wide. Oh, a bit of a tank slap. Have a look at this. They're 3 wide, folks. Oh, JC holds his line, keeps P2. What a fantastic job. Dulzy slots into P3 because he can. There he is there in P4. Dulzy's gone wide again. Oh, because he can on the inside of Dulz. Dulz needs a good exit. He needs a great exit. They've all got DRS. They all tuck into that slipstream, and away we go. At the moment, are we still only PS here? No, we are only PS here, mate. Only PS here. Maybe next season we might open it up, but definitely the game after 100%. But yeah, at the moment, PS only, of course. As we're seeing Fury having a look at Quiet Cake, and Mad Mac. Fury makes quick work of Mad Mac, and have a look at this. He is on the hunt. He's chasing Quiet Cake. Where is BCP? I'll tell you what, Mad Mac will probably let BCP through, being just not a good spot to do it through here, of course. Very difficult. You'll lose too much time. And these boys know this. As we're seeing Scotty just get by because he can. There he is there, and because he can, doing a great job there in P5. As I did say, Tack has checked out. 4.6 seconds is the gap at the moment, as because he can, having a good run at Scotty. Scotty has dropped out of that DRS, sitting duck, that's not what he wanted. And because he can, up into P4. Dulz, I tell you what, Dulz has just latched onto JC, hasn't he? And he's trying to make amends. Of course, doing a phenomenal job. Oh, massive tank slapper from the Dulz. Hangs on to that one nicely. In P3, if you don't mind. Well, I tell you what, folks, couple more laps to go. And this one is done and dusted. Scotty is chasing. He's chasing with all his might. Because he can, has done a fantastic job. As we'll flick down to Macedonian because he's chasing Blue Dog. Blue Dog up into P10. Oh, have a look at this. We've got... Only if that Masso was Housey, then it would have been the script perfect. But no, Macedonian there in P11. Of course, Brad Tay, P12. I tell you what, those softs, he's hanging on to them, isn't he? He is absolutely hanging on to them, which means he's got an extra set of mediums for the feature race, depending on which way he wants to go, of course. So very interesting to say the least, as Macedonian getting by the Blue Dog, and because he can, getting by Scotty again. So these two still doing battle here. Where is Guaycake? There he is there, and Fury is all over his rear wing. Lap 9 of 10 here, folks. The penultimate lap. And let's just see how this one pans out. Fury trying to make amends. So is BCP. I'll tell you what a recovery drive from these two. Fantastic to see. And so far, so good. Excuse me, folks. I didn't even put my phone on silent, and sorry about that. Oh, Dulcie, JC's held onto that P2 the whole race. Dulcie fancies his chances. They are side by side. Oh, I tell you what, JC's holding his nerve. He's holding his line. He's picking up that throttle real nicely, isn't he? Doing a fantastic job is the JC. Dulcie just can't get by him. We've got yellow flags in Sector 2. Johnny M4 is out. Ouch. And there you go, Johnny M4 out. So we'll see him in the feature race. BCP, Guaycake, have a look at this. Guaycake, oh, he's holding his line. BCP's gone wide. Oh, they will bang. And BCP's just trying to hang it in there. Of course, Guaycake runs it wide, and there you go. Track limit penalty for BCP. Hey, boys, be good. And there you go. That allows Fury to sneak his way through. And have a look at this 3-1 don't work. But BCP, oh, he's just snuck it in there. He has snuck it in there, and he's managed to get right behind Fury. And this is going to be a battle to the checkered flag, folks. Tactical. 6 seconds. 6 seconds is doing a fantastic job out front, of course. No one to challenge him at the moment. Not in this feature race because he can, doing a solid job. P5. But let's just have a look at this battle because this is where the brouhaha is, of course. Yes, absolutely. It has been. These two followed each other from the back of the grid all the way up into P6 and 7, respectively. And Mad Mac, oh, he wants a piece of Guaycake. Look at him trying to make a nuisance of him. Guaycake holding forward. Oh, a little bit slippery coming out of there. And Mad Mac will see this. He'll have the DRS, of course. A bit of a slipstream, bit of a DRS train happening here. And fantastic from these boys, of course. And, well, where is Tactical? He's got a couple more corners to go. There he is there. And, well, the right. There he is there, of course, the triple right-hander. Fantastic, this part of the circuit. Unbelievably good. As BCP and Fury swap again. BCP just sneaks by, but we're going to bring Tactical through. Tactical, last corner. He's going to take the checkered flag. Fantastic tack. Great job. Dulcie, well, welcome back to the winner's circle. Dulcie, P2. JC, oh, unfortunate from JC. P3 in the end, because he can, we'll take P4. And there you go, fantastic. BCP and Fury, get rid of that screen, I can't see what's going on. And there you go, where did they finish in the end? Fury, Guaycake, Mad Mac, BCP, Blue Dog, Brad Tay, Macedonian, Housey. Of course, Bray Train, great job with a bit of a defective wheel at the moment. And Bray Train doing a solid job. Defective wheel, must be said. Hats off to you, mate, for making this one. Z will take 15th. And, of course, T8 will get some points. There he is there in P16. So, fantastic. That was good. As, oh, Lukey is in the chat. And, well, there he is there, of course. He has followed. Oh, he just followed a few seconds ago. And, well, thank you very much, Lukey. Much appreciated, of course. And absolutely brilliant from you, mate. We might see you in the box next week or maybe out on track. Who knows? But as T8 takes the line, that is the end of the sprint race. And fantastic, boys. Great job in that sprint race. Awesome. And there you go, folks. There you go. Tactical taking the honours of this one, of course. Fantastic from him, of course. Dulcie P2, your guy JC P3. Awesome job from those boys. Awesome job by the whole field, to be fair. The only one we lost was Johnny M4, unfortunately, as Fury in the chat saying not too bad for a default setup. Not too bad at all, Fury. And doing a good job as usual, mate. You and BCP pulled each other through that field, of course, and are looking for much of the same here in the feature race. Absolutely brilliant. So just wait for this to all roll through, and we'll get stuck into the main race where the points are at. And oh, dearie me, there he is there. The Masso had to do it. You're tainting my chat. You're tainting my chat, Masso. But we've got to give it to him. We've got to give it to him. And hats off to you two Collingwood boys. But enough about that. Enough about that. Sun is shining again, Masso. And, well, let's just see how this feature race goes, of course. Boys loading in. And going to get this one underway very, very shortly. Same deal, folks. No formation lap as it is broken as usual. But hasn't been fixed yet. Tends to bug the lobby a little bit. So I have been keeping an eye on it. As soon as it is ready to go, trust me, we will be doing it. Because it just gives us a chance to ease into a race instead of getting smashed from the second we start. So, well, there you go. Thank you very much, Cody's, for doing that to the voice box. Nevertheless, we push on. All right, folks, just got a bit of a drink and away we go, getting ready for this feature race. Looking forward to it. Really looking forward to this one. It should be an absolute belter as, well, here we go. I can hear some beeps in the air, and it means we're about to load in to the grid. There it is there. We've got 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights. We've got 5 lights. And away we go, folks. Oh, good launch there from Tack, but Dulzy's slowly creeping up. Look at Dulzy. As let's just get through turn 1, boys. Let's get through turn 1. Dulzy takes the lead. JC takes P2. I tell you what, they're side by side through 3, 4, and 5. Fantastic. So I tell you what, Tack, a bit of a slow start there. Down into P3. They look like they've all got through unscathed, folks. Absolutely brilliant from this bunch. As Curly, we say good day to Curly in the chat. How are you, my friend? And I'll bring these telemetries up for everybody as the feature race has just started, Curls. And great to see you in chat as always, mate. Doing your thing. And very, very good. Johnny M4 already. So I tell you what, he's taking a few oh, Johnny's made a blue. Johnny has made a huge blue. And there you go. Just not having a good time of it at the moment is Johnny M4. Wonder if he's got any damage, but so far so good. It looks that way. Dulzy currently 0.5 of a second. I tell you what, Curly, have a look at this, mate. Have a look at this, because we're looking at Housey. There he is there, Housey, in the grid, on the grid. And in his magnificent reserve livery that he loves so much, the designer of that one. And it's great to call him, of course. He is there in P17, just doing his thing. And he's always wanted to have a drive, and I'm glad I was able to give him a drive. Fantastic, Housey. Good to see you out there, mate. As we'll have a look at this. Cascotti and Tactical closing up on each other. Fury has come alive. Fury's come alive. BCP is still there with him, isn't he? As Dulzy sets the fastest lap on the first lap, of course, leading the bunch with a 137.813. And fantastic. Yeah, he said he was going as you wanted me to co-coms with you. Yeah, I'm all good, Curly. I'm all good, mate. I know the time difference is a bit of a bugger, and I wasn't going to do it to you, mate. But I appreciate it, mate. I appreciate you putting your hand up. But I just would feel bad to message you at that time of morning without organising it properly, mate. So I'm quite happy to go solo this one. But maybe next time there, Curly. Absolutely, mate. Much appreciated, man. You're a good egg. And always like seeing you go about your stuff as well, mate. Of course, have a look at this Curly's stream when you get a chance, folks. He's come a long way as the Curly, doing a great job at the moment. So anyway, let's get racing. Bray Train all over Blue Dog. He's going to have a look. He certainly is going to have a look into turn 1. And is he going to get the job done? He certainly is. Blue Dog, the wily old fox he is, just gives him the room, but he tucks in knowing there's a DRS. Well, not just yet. He's got to be careful because Bray Train is there as well. And, well, Bray Train and T8. T8 wants a piece of it. As, well, Blue Dog on that hard compound, making the most of it. He's going to go long this first stint. And Yeah, well, there you go, Curly. I just wouldn't do it to you, mate. I will organise it properly next time, my friend, and I will get you in. But yeah, it was just a bit. Housey was a bit iffy if he wanted to. He was a bit nervous, was the lad. But nevertheless, he's in. He's racing, and I'm here. And maybe next time, Curly. Much appreciated, mate. Thank you very much. As Scotty still behind JC. Tactical has got by JC. Now he's on the hunt. Tactical is on the hunt. He's 1.2, 1.3 seconds behind Dulcie, and let's just keep an eye on that. Let's just keep an eye on that because Tack will come alive, and he wants something to chase. By the look of it, Dulcie's got some speed, and absolutely brilliant is Dulz. Of course, he's our season champ of last year. Is the Dulz, and well, he's reminding everybody who he is and what he's all about. Leading this one is the Dulz. What a magnificent circuit COTA is. I absolutely love this one, folks. It is brilliant, it is fast, it is twisty, it is turny, and it does have a couple of little tight sections. There's only three or four heavy braking zones on this circuit. They're approaching one right now. You really wouldn't call this a heavy braking zone. At the end of this straight, of course, is a heavy braking zone. Turn 1 is a heavy braking zone. And yeah, pretty much that's about it, really, to be fair. So other than that, it's pretty much a very fast-flowing circuit. Use the track to your advantage, and you get these overtakes done pretty easy. And who are we seeing there? That is Brad Tay stepping out. Fury, Quaicake, Fury. Oh, I'll tell you what, Quaicake's holding his own. He is holding his own on that set of mediums. P6 from this man. Oh, dearie me. Pillars has joined. It means he's going to be in the box. Oh, I tell you what, where is he? He's just got to jump on the Discord and, well, yeah, we'll get him in there. But he's in, fantastic from the Pills. And you're going to see the, well, I'll tell you what, you're going to see the inaugural champ. We'll hear him very soon of this format. And I'm sure he's listening. But nevertheless, it's not about him. That's about these boys on track. And, well, the closest gap on track at the moment was this one here. Quaicake, Fury, BCP, Brad Tay, Mad Mac. This is a cracking battle between these boys. Of course, P6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All hot under the collar. Blue Dog, there and thereabouts as well. He's hunting down Bray Train, isn't he? Bray Train doing a fantastic job. It must be said. I've got to keep saying it. Defective wheel. Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Curly. I absolutely did. And yeah, very interesting that. But yeah, very interesting to say the least. A bit of a head-scratching moment when that came through. I thought, Jesus, they surely didn't do that on purpose. But there you go, Ferrari and a Mercedes, LH and CL, disqualified from last night's race.
Gav?
Oh, there he is. Oh, I've got to turn you down, Pills. That was loud. Talk, mate, talk. There he is. Oh, there he is. These Pillars is here. Of course, as I was just touching on Pills, the inaugural champ of this particular format. Currently watching Quaicake, Banana Cake Pie. BCP just gets that job done. He can still hang on to Fury. I tell you what, he's hanging on to him like a bad rash at the moment. Through the sprint, now so far through the feature here, Pills. How are you, mate?
Yeah, not bad, mate, not bad. I thought I'd make it serious tonight, guys.
Yeah.
Statistically, probably one of my best tracks.
Well,
as you know full well.
I was very surprised when you weren't here at the start, but I completely understand, mate. Thank you very much for joining me here, of course, Pills. And, well, as I did touch on, the inaugural champ of this format, yes, Formula 4 racing is where Pillar's done that one, and he loves this circuit. Very surprised you weren't here from the get-go, but nevertheless, I had faith you'd make an appearance, Pills.
You know, a little bit gutted I wasn't here to start, but you know how it goes.
I do.
How's he obviously started 13th? He's not doing the P13 very proud at the moment, because that's obviously a great place to win from. I'm not talking about myself, obviously. But yeah. I don't want to hear from the start, but I'm here now, 5 laps in. We've got 23 to go. Hopefully it's not so close as it was last night with
Yeah.
the second round match, does it now? But you know, obviously when your car's illegal, it doesn't matter, does it?
Well, it doesn't matter, does it? Yeah, you can finish wherever you want, mate. You're not going to get anything. But yeah, that is a topic for another day, Pills. JC just got passed by Scotty, so JC down there in P4 now. of course, and he just wants to hang on to Scotty here. JC on 4, they're on softs. Of course, you've got a bit of a mixed bag happening here, Pills. You've got 2 boys on hard compounds, Blue Dog and Z on the hards. You've got a whole bunch on mediums and a whole bunch on softs. So, I tell you what, different thinking from a lot of the boys around here, mate.
Yeah, I thought it'd be a standard kind of medium hard or hard medium, and Fury is coming into to get rid of those soft early doors.
Yeah, so Fury's thinking outside the box here. He is absolutely thinking outside the box. He doesn't want to stay on that soft while they start to die. You lose too much time. He's getting rid of the pain now. He's throwing on a brand new set of mediums here, Pills. Oh, and a front wing. That's why he's come in early. And that throws Fury right down the back of the grid, mate.
Yeah, that's a guaranteed 2-stop right there. Yep. So that's the safety car needed really for him to get back in the race. Unless he has some unhidden pace in those mediums that he can pull a big gap back.
Well, I don't think so, because he did mention during the sprint race he forgot his setup. He's running a default setup at the moment here, Pills. And maybe that's just the reason why he's struggling a little bit. I'm not too sure if he forgot to put it on or what have you. I did remind the boys, but yeah, Fury running a default.
Yep, that's got to be his. That's a tough race, a tough kick.
Yeah.
Nobody likes the defaults. Brave Train did have a moment back end of sector 1, which there's two kind of key areas around here, which is the sector 1 with the S section, and the left-hander going onto that back straight is probably one of the most key exits on this track.
Have a look at these Pills. Z having a good look at Johnny M4. How's he having a good look at Z? And how's he on the grid, mate? Fantastic to see him driving. It's been a long time since I got to call the great man, but there he is there. He's donning the family colours, his family colours on that helmet, of course, and well, he's chasing Z at the moment. On softs is the Housey. Z on hards. Excuse me, Johnny M4 on the softs. Excuse me, so yeah, Johnny M4 already with a track limit penalty, so I dare say he's going to want to get some space between himself and Z, but at the moment, Z is hanging on, of course, on those hard compounds, so we're starting to see the degradation. Oh, Johnny M4's a bit of a lock-up. Sent him wide. Z sees an opportunity. Can he get the job done? No, he cannot. He's just going to have to tuck in, because he does know these softs are starting to fade. They're starting to fade, and they're fading quickly. Of course, look at the hard compound. Keep up with them. So there you go. If that's a sign of any Pills, I don't know what is, mate.
Yeah, it's one of those where those softs are going to be so slow through that first sector as well. You can kind of get away with it through 2 and 3. For sector 1, you will close up, and it's only going to hurt. If you're on hard times, you need to get this move done. You need to burn everything down the back straight, get the move done, and then relax. But Johnny M4 is fighting this hard. He's trying to break the toe. He's got 1% ERS left. I mean, you got to send it. You have to send it.
Oh, he's locked up again. He's locked up again. He's going to go deep. I tell you what, this is all playing into the Yahoo boy. Of course, Z is just there. He's ready to pounce, isn't he? He's hovering. He's like a wolf waiting to pounce. And Johnny M4 must feel it. He must be feeling the heat. As well, he's currently circling 13th and 14th respectively. Let's go further afield, because Mad Mac is starting to close in on Brad Tay. And this is BP versus Barbie F1. And we're seeing Macedonian T8 in the pit lane. And not too sure, is he going to get a new nose, or is it just a tyre swap? Keep an eye on this one, folks, as he's right down the end of the pit lane, isn't he? Is he getting a new nose? No, it is just tyres, and he's throwing on a set of mediums. So fantastic from the T8. Get that one done and dusted. Out he goes. Tactical Genius still hovering that 1 second mark. Wonder when the leaders are going to pit here, Pills. Of course, 7-lap old softs. Tactical has just dropped into that DRS, just hovering. And I'll tell you what, another track limits warning there for Johnny M4. So as we were talking about during the sprint race, very, very easy to get greedy here. It's one of those things where you've just got to be disciplined, because this track just allows you to send it. And you send it too much, you just go over that white line, and that is track limits, folks. And that is what we're seeing at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, this is probably one of Tilke's finest tracks. He had a
isn't
few,
it?
He's had a few wobbles over the years. I mean, this is probably one of his best because
Yeah, I agree.
it's a driver's circuit. There's no doubt about it. It's just a driver's circuit where, you know, it incorporates different areas, different tracks. Like you look at 16, 17, and 18,
Yep.
um, which is Turkey.
Yeah, that's
With
right.
obviously, but
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Right, you've got the S section of Suzuka. You've got big braking zones that you need to get right. You know, it's just a complete track.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
it does make you want to push too hard, too early.
Well, you've
And
got
lap
it
nine's a
and that turn one, that uphill braking into turn one, because you've got the natural retardation of that uphill anyway. It's also very tricky to get that braking point exactly right, isn't it? And of course, in real life, as we did see, I tell you what, this track is getting bumpier and bumpier as the years roll by. Pills might look for a resurfacing soon, I think.
Yeah, definitely. And I believe it's built on like a swampland, so it's moving a lot, and obviously there's bumps coming in.
Yep.
But you wouldn't want it any other way in a way because it adds something else to it.
Yeah, it's a bit of character, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want a smooth racetrack. You know, so for me personally, watching it.
Yeah.
You know, you want a few bumps in there, just to kind of spice things up a little bit.
Absolutely. As Mad Mac makes his way past Brad Tay, and that was DRS assisted. So Mad Mac slots himself up in a P8. Brad Tay P9. Oh, have a look at this. B1, B2, nose to stern, resuming rightful positions. Of course, Brad Tay B1, Blue Dog B2. And I reckon they'd be having a nice little chuckle about this, as they would be in a party together, I dare say. And saying, no doubt, Skate's talking about us again. Of course, P9, P10, Brad Tay, Blue Dog. Phenomenal job from those two boys. Housey is still hovering behind, Z. Yes, he is on 8-lap old softs as we'll flick up to the top. What's happening here? Dulzy in the pit lane. What's he going to throw on, Pills? It's a set of hards. So Dulzy looking for a one-stop. He's looking for a one-stop. So Dulzy getting out there back on the hard compound, which releases Tactical Genius. And if he wants to make amends, this is it. I tell you what, the undercut is huge around here, Pills. It is huge. And Tac won't want to leave it too long on those softs, mate.
No, he won't. He'll be in this lap, has to be in this lap for any kind of chance, really. Both hards need a little bit of a while to warm up. We all know that. And strictly speaking, Dulce should be out way in front before Tac even gets anywhere near coming out. But you never know what Tactical's pushing hard though. He is whips in that battery.
Yeah, he would be pushing hard. He needs to, absolutely needs to, because Mad Mac is pushing extremely hard as well. He's having a look at Quiet Cake. He's going to get this job done, and I'll tell you what, Mad Mac is coming through. And he's up there in P6. Great job from the Mac. I'll tell you what, this guy, he is unbelievably good. Very consistent is the Mac. I love the way he goes about it. Just doing his thing. He's a Group 3 driver sitting there in P6 because he can. P4, Group 3, fantastic from these two. Of course, Quiet Cake, a Group 4 driver. Brad Tay, a Group 4 driver. These boys are holding their own, Pills, and it's awesome to watch.
Yeah, and for pit lane loss around here, it's about 21 seconds. Those is currently 17.6 behind Tac, who hasn't come in. That gap is going to get lower and lower.
He certainly hasn't come in. Let's just have a look to see where it is. We'll go to the leader. Where is Dulzy? 17.3 seconds. So I'll tell you what, it was 1 second prior to that pit lane entry from Dulz for his pit stop. Tell you what, Tac's going to come out a few seconds behind the Dulz if he was to stop this lap. Just the way it is. I'll tell you what, the undercut is huge. It is absolutely huge, and we're seeing that unfold before our very eyes. As the gaps have stabilised, let me get this off the leader and get to the intervals. Fantastic. As JC finds himself down there after his pit stop. Ooh, in P10, he's looking at Blue Dog, and JC a little bit out of kilter. This will all unravel in probably about 10 laps time, folks. We're going to see this all shape up as Quiet Cake and Mad Mac still doing battle as, well, what happened there? There you go. So, well, Brad Tay is also looking here, and, well, I'm having a... I'm not too sure what happened there, Pills. The screen played a little bit of a funny buggers on me. But nevertheless, Dulzy's through. And what's happening here? Blue Dog is falling down. So Blue Dog there just getting by JC. JC getting by Blue Dog. And that has released him, of course. And, well, he's done it at the right time, too, because he's got DRS assisted on that back straight. So he's thinking is the JC.
He is indeed. JCLC just on to a fresh set of mediums. They are going to be. They would have seen better days by the end of this Grand Prix, definitely.
Yep.
Tactical going around again. This is
Wow.
killing his. It's killing his race. It's killing his race now. It doesn't matter really now what he does. It's. I mean, Jules is 15.6, 15.5.
He's taking 2
So,
seconds a lap.
yeah, it's going to be 6-7 seconds by the time Tack comes in and out of the pit. So I think he's kind of ruined he's stuffing his chances really. But
I'll tell you what, if anyone can claw the gap back, it will be Tack, because he has got some phenomenal speed. And it would be interesting to see. He's on 11 lap old softs, so I dare say it's got to be this lap. You would think it would have to be this lap. He's going to get rid of those soft compounds and throw on some good rubber. But maybe, oh, that's not going to help the Duels. He's just got a track limit warning. Ouch, that is 3 seconds. So, well, he's trying to get by Mad Mac at the moment. Mad Mac not giving an inch. He's putting his car in all the right places. Doolsey's got to get this job done. I dare say he's going to get it done on the back straight. Mad Mac out of DRS. Doolsey's right in it, as you can see there. And this will be an easy overtake, of course. And have a look at this. He's going to open up that letterbox rear wing and breeze by Mad Mac. There he is there. And that is P4 for the Dools.
indeed, 3 seconds can hurt, but if you can get the gap, then you're okay. Obviously, Jules' tyre is going to be going off with about 4 laps to go. I'd imagine they'll be feeling a little bit of a pinch. So Tack has now got half a chance, but he needs to come in this lap.
He's in. Tack is in. Tack is in.
I imagine that'll be a set of mediums down in there, Gav.
I would think so, mate. We're going to keep an eye on this. We're going to keep an eye on the Dools. Dools is going to take the lead of this one quite comfortably. Tack has not even hit his box. There he is there, hitting his box. Doolsy coming around the last corner. So, well, we look at that jump from Dools. And, well, Tack has just been released, as you can see there on that track map. But look at the distance. There is Tack leaving the pit lane. There is Dools entering turn 1. Holy moly. He's just gapped him. He's absolutely gapped him. But Tack on the quicker rubber, so Tack looking for a soft medium, one stop. A very aggressive strat from the lad. Oh, he's just got passed by JC, so that's not going to help his efforts. JC would have seen that. He would have loved it. And JC breezes by Tactical Genius on 2 laps older medium compound. Of course, Tactical in P5, JC P4. There is the Duels, of course. Banana Cake Pie and Scotty yet to stop. They're going a bit longer than the rest of them on the mediums, of course. How's he got that pit stop done and dusted? Thrown the hard compound on, comes out in P15. Oh, bit of a lock up from the lad. Johnny M4 is right with him, so he's got some company as this race pushes on here, mate.
Yeah, it definitely does. Duels obviously passed BCP, and Tact is now past JC. So if there is 5.4, 5.5 seconds between Tact and Duels, so 2.5 seconds.
It's doable.
3 seconds. Keep it there, and life's good. So you got it's three laps between the tyres. There's a step harder in the tyres as well. At the moment, it's going to be Tact. By the end of the Grand Prix, you might find that Dulsey has a better set of tyres at the end of it. But there's a long way to go. It depends how quickly you burn the tyres up as well. I think that is very easily done.
Yeah, absolutely, Bill. Spot on there, mate, because that is what you've got to think about. And it's very much the way of the Formula One world today. It's a battle of attrition. And it's just how... Oh, I could harp on it all day and talk about it all night. But yeah, it's just about how you approach the Grand Prix these days. And the more you can keep in your back pocket, the better you will be towards the end of the Grand Prix. We're talking battery, we're talking tyre, we're talking everything. And these boys know it. That overtake button says overtake for a reason. And it is an overtake assistance, of course. You can use it to defend, but you want to keep that battery in your back pocket, because when it all comes down to the last few laps and you're fighting for position, well, the more tools you have to your advantage, the better it is, of course. As, well, we're coming towards, well, we're at the halfway point of this Grand Prix. And let's bring up those telemetries, of course. Blue Dog running with 20% battery. Of course, Fury, well, he's cooked his, but he's had to fight his way back, hasn't he? He had a nose change early doors in this feature race. All of a sudden, finds himself up there in P8 Pill, so he's having a mega fight back. He's had a fight back all Grand Prix, even in the sprint race. Made a mistake in qualifying. Had to come from almost dead last to, I think he finished 6th in that sprint race. And, well, there you go. Had a bit of a blue feature race. Now he's back up into P8. So Fury coming alive slowly as Tactical closes right in on BCP here, mate.
Does indeed. And those are some fresh mediums are going to give him some great traction compared to BCP's 13-lap-old mediums, which will be pretty shot by now. 3.6 is a gap. Yeah, it's looking great for Tactical right now, really, but who knows? Anything can happen around here. You get it wrong, and yeah, you're facing somewhere you don't want to be facing. So
exactly.
And this is the S is a make or break, and I've said it before. And you know, where Tactical's just gone through, you want to take a wide line through the car, and you can get about 2 tenths.
Yeah, that's
3 tenths or someone in front of you.
That's exactly right. We'll see with JC at the moment because he's all over BCP. I tell you what, BCP feeling the pinch of those 14-lap-old mediums. They can go a bit longer. He's going to stretch this one out, is the BCP. But this will be DRS-assisted overtake, and JC breezes past BCP. Those two boys are doing battle for the Group 2 title at the moment. And, well, BCP led it for the majority of this season. In just the last couple of rounds, he's fallen away a little bit as, well, he's still hovering there in P5. Still a great result at the moment. But JC has come alive and he's released those sandbags, I think. And JC has hit form as this season has come on. He's just got better as the season's got on. So currently sitting P4 is JC, ahead of the guy he wants to be ahead of, because those two are very, very close in the group championship.
Yeah, definitely. And JC is like an all or nothing kind of guy. It is either hero or zero. There's no in between. From what I've seen of him, I believe that's true.
Okay.
But hopefully today is going to be all hero.
Well, we know what the commentary box does, Pills. We'll just keep a lid on it, mate. Keep a lid on it, because Kwai Cake having a good look at Blue Dog on this start-finish straight. They're side by side going into turn 1. And, well, Blue Dog knowing he's on the older 15-lap-old hards. Kwai Cake on those softs, brand new softs. And, of course, he's going to get the purchase. But Blue Dog's race will come to him as this race goes on. Of course, he's taken the pain early. Blue Dog's taking the pain early, starting on those hard compounds. Him and Z were the two that started on the hard compounds. They're both taking the pain early, and they're going to come rapid towards the end of this Grand Prix when they decide to put those softs on, and away they go. So Blue Dog's just hanging in there. Mad Mac doing a phenomenal job. He's going to the end, of course, on those hards, and he's sitting pretty good too if it's green to the flag here, Pills.
Yeah, it is very hard to get a safety car around here as well. There's massive runoffs everywhere. If you get a safety car around here, you've been so unlucky.
Yeah.
So this is the normal one where you just kind of go from lights to flag. So hopefully the same. I don't know, actually. I'd like to see all of them on softs with 5 laps left to go, and it's cool to get a little bit funny.
Well, it'd get a bit exciting, wouldn't it? I mean, it would be that would be beautiful. Everyone has a bit of a reset, all on brand new softs and a hard sprint towards the end. Penalty for Bray Train, unfortunately. We're not going to harp too much on him. Big hats off to this man. Big hats off to Bray Train. He's racing with a defective wheel, Pills. It is doing all sorts of tricks on him. He's getting a new one. It is happening. He's sending that one back. They've refunded him his money. And he is getting a new wheel. But at the moment, he is struggling on what he's got. But thank you very much, Bray Train, for turning up. Absolutely brilliant from you, mate. It would have been very easy not to turn up. But no, he's stuck at it, has the Bray Train. He never gives up, does the lad. And I've got to commend him for sticking at this one, because it would have been very easy to say, you know what, my wheel's broken, I'm not racing. But you know what? He put his hand up, he's having a crack, and that's what we love about him.
Yeah, it definitely is. fair play for sticking it out because I probably would have chucked out the window by now. To be fair, so.
You would have for sure.
But I don't have any patience for that sort of shit. And
well, you claimed your title early doors, Pills, and you're entitled to, mate, because we're seeing Scotty make a move on because he can. And absolutely brilliant DRS assisted again. So these boys are just using the... Look at them. Absolutely love the way they go about it. Using the track to your advantage. That's what you got to do. Scotty just set the middle sector alight. Sector 2 has gone purple. And Scotty's the quickest man on circuit at the moment on that soft compound. He's looking for a fastest lap, is Scotty. And let's just see how this one gets on. Lap 17, approaching lap 18 of 28. He's going to try to get that. They will go to the flag. They will go to the flag. So Scotty's read a good one here. They're going to be dead towards the end a little bit. But I tell you what, he's going to make hay while the rain is, well, the sun is shining. Rain? Where am I going there, Pills? The sun is shining.
I don't know, Gav. That's getting quite overcast out there.
Yeah, well, it's starting to. It looks like it's starting to roll in, doesn't it?
Which, well, give it 5 laps time. This track gets wet very quick on this game as well, so it could all get very, very short right at the back end of this. Yeah. But obviously BCP and Scotty pitted on the last lap, so they're going to be absolutely rapid. Obviously Scotty is closing that gap down. That was 9 seconds, now 7.3.
Oh.
BCP, I was just on board. That is the nastiest sort of track if you want to get through the S's. So, I mean, he's on the softs. He's going to be rapid, so he should be absolutely fine.
And look at that, we're just seeing a change for the lead here, Pills. Tactical just getting by Dulzy, and that is it. That is it. So that is soft versus hard. And Dulzy with a 3-second time penalty. He should just sit there. Dulzy's job is just to hold that 3-second gap to JC. JC will know this. He's trying. He's pushing like crazy. 3.7 seconds. JC has 0.7 of a second to claim that P2 spot. But Dulzy will know this, and Dulzy will be pushing like crazy to make sure he holds that. As we flick down towards the back of the field, because we're looking at Housey. Is he going to get this job done? He's got the DRS wide open, but so does Z. And these two guys have been nose to stern all Grand Prix. Fantastic to see Housey on track doing his thing, and absolutely loving life is the Housey. So very, very good, very, very good from this man. And we'll flick back up to the top, because what's happening here? Quiet Cake and BCP. BCP is still, well, he's still hanging on to Fury, but must be said, Quiet Cake, fantastic job this Grand Prix.
Yeah, definitely is. In the meantime, between looking at the back, Dulzy picked up another 3 seconds. That's 6 seconds. That is his race definitely done now.
Yeah,
you kind of get away with a 3 seconds, 6 seconds, just impossible to kind of get a win from unless you are.
The worst part about it is he's got Scotty on the softs. The only saving grace for Dulzy is those softs towards the end of the Grand Prix are going to die, and he can eke out some more time. But nevertheless, currently hovering between 5.2 seconds, 5.1 seconds at the moment. So as it stands, if the checkered flag was to fall, Scotty would take that P3. As it stands, Dulzy will be P4. So, yeah, very, very interesting. Very interesting to see how this one unfolds, of course. We do know Dulzy has a phenomenal turn of speed. As we're seeing a pass on track, that is Banana Cake Pie and Fury. They're side by side here, Phils. Side by side as, well, this will become the inside for Fury. And he should have the lead. The lead, P7. He should be ahead of BCP, but BCP ain't giving an inch. And it's going to be the inside for that one. Fury's going to go the switcheroo, the over-under, but BCP picked that a mile away, and away he goes. BCP on that soft compound, Fury on the medium, and that is just the purchase of the tyre, folks. And fantastic job. So BCP finally getting by his nemesis. Of course, these two have been following each other all Grand Prix, and there you go, a switch in the order. Fantastic.
Yeah, great move from BCP, really, just to hang it out around the outside. Probably knew he was going to have the traction on Fury, as those tyres are dying, also blocking off the switchback, obviously with the tyres as well, dulling the power, so the car just turns in a little bit more, so he doesn't run out wide. And now he can crack on to Mad Mac, try and fight his way through as best he can before that 3 seconds comes into the end of it. At the end of the Grand Prix. in 8 laps on.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mad Mac being the team man that he is, he will let his teammate through. He will absolutely let his teammate through. As we seen last week where they just did the right thing. It's unbelievable how good they go about it these days, these boys. Fantastic to watch because Mad Mac, well, it'll be DRS assisted. It'll be candy from a baby regardless. He won't need to lift. He just needs to go about his business. And BCP should have this move done.
Yeah, I don't quite know what Parzival's done.
Oh,
Got onto Inter's early doors.
Oh, dear.
That?
He's got Inters on. He's got Inters on. That is a Jeff moment. That's a Jeff moment. For sure, that's a Jeff moment. Z would never have done that. Excuse me. So, not too sure whether he's accidentally hit the wrong button or what have you. But there you go. Johnny M4 needs an invite. I'm going to quickly send him an invite as we'll get him back in this lobby. Where is he, Johnny M4?
I mean, it looks like it could have been an absolute master plan, really, but yellow's in 3. I don't know why we have yellows in 3, but we don't anymore. Jules is sticking with tactical though, so if he can just get pulled along in that DRS, then they can definitely pull that gap.
Have a look at the gaps though, Pills. Have a look at the gap. I'll tell you what, he hasn't got much to go to keep hanging on to that P2. Really, 9/10 of a second is all it requires because JC 6.1 seconds from the leader. And there you go. So he's still not over here. Of course, can Dawsey hang on to that P2? That is the mega question we're asking right now because Quiet Cake is still all over Fury. Fury just can't break him as Quiet Cake on 8-lap-old softs now. Oh, he's going to feel it. There's another 7 laps to go, Pills. Oh, that's going to hurt. That's going to hurt because they're going to be dead towards the end of this race.
Yeah, he's going to be in punch territory. There's no doubt about it. They are going to be absolutely done. He'll probably be on about 85, I'd imagine, maybe 90, which you are just asking for a puncture, really.
Yeah.
But it's gotten darker. The sun's gone away.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I've noticed that. Look at the clouds roll in, Pills. Even though it is a game, it's still pretty accurate.
That's raining. The rain has come. Z might have just played an absolute master plan here, trying to get himself up. If this track gets wet quickly, he'll get caught out at the wrong moment. He'll find himself popping up that time shoot.
Oh, the rain has started to fall. You are spot on, Pills. It has started to fall. Oh, COTA's going to get wet. It's going to get wet quick. Oh, we're going to have a frantic finish. I'll tell you what, you don't want to be on the wrong tyre around this circuit when the wet stuff falls. Of course, if this track was any trickier, just add water, and that's what we're doing. And, oh, fantastic. 6 laps to go, Pills. Yellow flags, Sector 2. What's happened there? That is Johnny M4. Was it Johnny M4? No, apologies, Johnny. It was not.
Spray train just having a moment. Obviously, as we know about the wheel issues, I'd imagine it'd just be one of those, throwing it into the mix. Did I just see someone come into the pit lane? I think I did. Yeah. T8 is into the pit lane as well, so probably chucking on the set of it is getting them on early.
Look how wet that pit lane's already got, Pills. It's only just started raining, and you can already see it. You can already see it. There you go. Oh, he's chucking on softs. He's chucking on softs, Pills.
Well, I mean, that could go one or two ways. We'll have to have a look at the times between himself and Z, really. If Z starts cutting down, and T8 might have kind of had a bit of an error, but I don't know. Raining's coming down a little bit harder. Maybe it's looking that way. If it gets on that camera, you know it's raining harder than it is now. So.
Oh yeah, it is. Look, he's losing some grip. He's still got grip as Z, but he went real. It's touch and go at the moment. There's plenty of grip out there to be on the softs. And Z it's starting to blow out a little bit, still hovering around that 3 seconds, so it's not quite ready yet, but I dare say it's not too far away yet, mate. Not too far away yet at all, of course. Yeah, 3.8 seconds, so geez, it just needs probably one more lap of this stuff here, Pills, and I dare say Z will be on the right tyre, but he's gone a little bit too early here, mate. He's just cooking those inters as we speak.
Yeah, they will be crying for mercy now. 2 laps with the rain not coming down as what he wanted it to be. It's going to be a tough one for him, but if it just picks up a little bit more, he'll be okay, and those tyres will be. They'll be. Oh no, he's gone. The grip. It's just that they're overheating. He's losing the back end, and he has spun. Those tyres, they're overheated.
Yeah,
They're gone.
they're gone. Yeah, I mean, it was a good try from the lad being out of position, but yeah, just a little bit too early. Excuse me. It's still slicks time. It's still slicks. The track is still slick tyre ready, of course. As we're seeing, who was that? Not too sure who was that. That was well, that was Z just getting out of the way. Much appreciated, Z. Absolute legend, mate. Absolute legend. As Scotty is not done yet. All over JC, and I think Scotty fancies himself here, Pills.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely would as well. With the rain coming down, you do want to be on the softest compound. Is you just get a little bit more grip out there, really, and tires bite. So Scotty, is he going to send it? It's a good place to kind of get up the inside of someone into one. Because sending the car, it can get a little bit spray train. I've called it in and called it a day. Fair play for turning up. Because,
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah,
mate.
there's a lot of people who probably wouldn't have with the wheel the way it's going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine this is gonna happen for Scotty on this back straight. 3/10, anywhere between a tenth and 6/10, and you'll probably get the move done. So he is in that window to get this done.
They've still got some phenomenal grip though, Pills. It's unbelievable. This rain has not affected the slip yet at all. But there you go. There is rain dripping down that camera. So it's very close, Pills. It's very close.
I think it is, but I think these boys might just stick it out to the end. It's not worth losing the 20 to 21 seconds that you might get. You will lose. Strap on a set of inters, depending. Anyway, you do it. It'd have to be now.
If you're going,
you take the risk.
Exactly right. Exactly right. I mean, and the track's not ready, so I think you're right, Pills. Look at that. Look at Scotty. 6th gear around that triple right-hander. He's got grip. 5th gear around turn 19, turn 20. Late on the brakes, 3rd gear. Absolutely brilliant. Hard on the throttle. There's still grip out there, mate, but there is water starting to drip down that overhead cam. And when that starts to happen, the track is nearly there. And for Inters, of course, but lap 25 of 28, I think you might be right. These boys might just stick it out to the checkered flag, because if you go in, I don't think you're going to have the time to. I mean, you could almost trundle around there and make it, couldn't you?
Yeah, definitely. You've got to think 21 seconds plus whatever you're behind the guy in front.
Yeah.
For Scotty, he'd lose 28 seconds, and you're not going to gain. You're not going to get 9
that back.
seconds.
That's right.
So, well, I don't know. There was one time I remember you and Housley commented. The sponsor, it was being dropped on the soft tyres, and we did pin peas and sloth for 8 seconds in the final lap.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it can happen. You just need a lot of luck.
Yeah, you need a lot of luck. Was that the one where I lost my marbles when they finished because Droft won, and I think that was
like
it.
The partner of the Jag from C. So you had Anthony come off into the wall, Pete into the pit lane, I just went through the middle of TT.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. What a cracking finish that one was, and I'll never forget that race, of course. And Droft said that his dogs went crazy. But the track is wet. The track is wet. Of course, we're seeing Scotty lose it. We're seeing Scotty. Jay says they're getting squealish out here, Bills. It is getting treacherous stuff. Oh, be careful, boys. 2 to go. 2 to go. As Tactical leads this one by 1.5 seconds, if you don't mind. As we're seeing a move, Housley gets the job done on Macedonian. And Housley getting through on the Masso man. Housley loves this wet stuff. He loves the hard compound. And there he is there, getting by Macedonian. And, well, there you go. Up in a P12 for that man. As we'll flick down to JC, because JC's just dropped a little bit further back. And Fury making his way past Guaycake. So there you go. So the track is changing. And well, what's happening here? Fury in the pit lane. Fury in the pit lane. Is he going the Inters? He's going to go the inters. He's going the inters for sure. He's going the inters. There he is. There he's doing a Hail Mary, Pills. He's having a crack. He's going to absolutely have a crack. Of course, Fury loves an aggressive strat. The track is ready for inters. The track is ready for inters. So there you go. Fury out on circuit on inters. We're going to see how much ground he can actually make up. Of course, he's on the right tyre right now. As let's just keep an eye on these guys who are close, because look at this. Scotty and JC still doing, there's no grip, Pills. There's no grip. Look at them. They're tippy-toeing. Look at the throttle inputs. Look at that. They can't even put full power down. And there you go. There you go. So, I'll tell you what. Fury might have just been with a shout.
These just trucks are a set of stuff. I don't understand, but yeah, Fury's the man to watch now, because he should cut this mid-pack open like a hot knife going through butter, really. Because
Wow, look at the time he just gained. Look at the time Fury just gained. He just gained 0.6 of a second on Blue Dog out of a corner. So there you go, there you go. So Fury is on one. He's absolutely on one. He's on the right tyre. You're not going to see too much difference here, but it's always the braking zones, the corners and everything is where Fury's going to make up his time. And look at that. Look at it just drop. Look at that, 2.4 now. At 2.2. So it's definitely into time. Fury's got the grip. Fury's got the grip. It's under 2 seconds now, Pills. It's under 2 seconds. Well, it should be any minute. And there you go. Fury doing his thing. So I don't think it's gaining too much, though, Pills. I don't think it's gaining too much. We're on the penultimate lap. We are on the penultimate lap as Tactical Genius leads this one by 1.8 seconds on the back straight. So he's got 1.5 laps to go. This one is done and dusted. So far, so good from these boys. Very, very, very good. As Fury, look at the gap now, Pills. 1.6 seconds.
Yeah, slow speed corners. Fury's going to gain hand over fist. Obviously, he can brake a bit later. He can get on the power a bit earlier. He'll have the turn in. He'll have everything going his way. Sector 1 for the S's, he can just punch it through there. In the car will bite. So there's going to be a few people now. Well, actually, I think this is going to be probably the only move he gets, Gav.
Yeah, I think so too, mate.
I
think so too. Yeah.
So yeah, top 10's great, but points of the way through, it was sticking out where he was. That's what you got to ask yourself, really.
Yeah, especially he was the only one that went in there for the inters, of course. If the whole field did, it would have been a different story. But yeah, no, he chanced his arm, and all credit to him for thinking outside the box. We're about to see a move, though, because Fury has got some speed. Look at this. He's catching Blue Dog hand over fist. The DRS is still enabled, though, Pills. So the game's saying the track ain't really ready. And, well, the DRS is still enabled, so he's still gaining that way. And so I think, yeah, you're right. That is the only place he will gain if he does get by the Blue Dog. Blue Dog doing a great job there in P10. He took the pain early, did the Blue Dog, and holding his own. Very, very good from the Blue Dog. Still driving with a bit of a defective wheel himself. A defective rig, excuse me. Dulzy gets another track limits. Oh, dearie me. As Fury gets by Blue Dog, as we've just seen there. And there you go. Look at the gap he's already opened up. 1.1 seconds already. But look what he's got to close. 10 seconds to Quiet Cake. So that'll be it. That will be absolutely it. Where is Tactical on that back straight? There he is there, Pills. And we will just go to the lead, of course, just to see what these times are all doing, of course, and to the leader. So Dulzy, how many are these penalties? Where are these penalties? There they are. There. He's got 9. I tell you what, he holds it. Oh, it's going to be bloody close.
Oh. This is a chance to close. Dulzy's lost it 3 times in the space of 2 corners. That's a chance, but I'll hand this one back over to you there, Gav.
Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries, mate. As Tactical takes turn 19, turn 20, here he comes. Tactical's going to win this one. It's a double. It's a double. Tac wins. Dulzy P2 for now. Is he going to hold it? Where is Scotty? Scotty's pushing. He knows he's got to get a little bit more time. 10.7 seconds. Have a look at this. 11.9. Oh, it's going to be close. Is Dulzy going to keep it? Dulzy's going to keep it. Dulzy keeps it. He keeps it. JC P4. BC, is he going to hold on to P5? No, he's not. Because he can, we'll take that one. How many penalties has... Well, there you go. 3 seconds. So BCP will end up P6. Mad Mac P7. Fantastic from these boys. Because he can, takes the line. P5. BCP P6. Mad Mac P7. Fantastic, Mackie boy. Brad Tay P1. Oh, P8 from the Brad Tay. That's a bit better. That's the result he wanted. Fantastic from the Brad Tay. Crosses the line. P8. Where is Cakey? Where is Cakey? Great race from you again, mate. Awesome, awesome job. And, well, look at this rain start to fall now, Pills. They've just got this one done in the nick of time. Fury will take 10th. He did close a hell of a gap. Look at that. 4 seconds behind Cake. That was 12 seconds not that long ago. Excuse me. Blue Dog will take P11. Macedonian, is he going to hold on to that? No, he's not. Housey jumps him. P12 for Housey. Macedonian, P13. Oh, T8's lost it. Oh, the weather's playing him a cropper. Oh, he's just got to get it to the flag. And there he is. That triple right-hander there, mate. Excuse me. And Johnny M4 gets by him. Of course, these guys have got penalties. Let's have a look to see how many they've got. Johnny M4 ain't going to keep that one. He's going to end up in P15. T8 will end up in P14. Oh, he's just got to get across the line. Thank God for that, Johnny. And there you go, folks. What a Grand Prix. What a sprint and feature round. These boys are on point again. What a race. And thank you very much, Pills, for jumping in, mate. Much appreciated.
No worries, mate. Always happy to be here, especially COTA. You know,
Yeah, I know, mate. I know. I absolutely know. But there you go. Look at this. Tack on top. I tell you, as he just started hammering nails in that Fury coffin for that driver's title. Oh, that's the result he wanted. That was the gap he wanted. Fury will be kicking himself. He won't be happy. But nevertheless, he still had a great season. Fury's going to focus on the Constructors' Championship, as he always does. He's never lost one with me here, Pills. In this format, with Formula 4 and now with Southern Cross Racing, never ever lost one. So Fury doing his thing, as he always does. But let's just get to these results, of course. The race, there it is there. The fastest lap of the Grand Prix went to Scotty with a 1 minute 36.010. Fantastic from you, Scotty. Awesome job in your P3. Dulzy, well, he hang on to it in the end, didn't he? And great to see Dulzy up there again. Awesome to see Dulz. Welcome back. Welcome back. JC, great Grand Prix. And because he can, probably the pick of the bunch. The game gave the driver of the day to Brad Tay. And, well, that's a fair shout, because Brad Tay had a great run. And, well, we'll decide that one in just a little bit. But we'll get through these timing screens for the stewards to do a fantastic job here, of course. Week in, week out. And, well, there you go. So wait for this to roll out. We're going to go on a brief pause, folks. We'll get our drivers in for an interview, and we'll be back with you in just a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've got our drivers back in the chat, of course. And what better place to start? Oh, I tell you what. We'll start off with Scotty. Scotty, mate, what a Grand Prix from you, mate. Talk us through that one when the rain started falling. Oh, dearie me, we're on that with all interest. Fantastic drive, mate. Congratulations on a solid P3. But nevertheless, just not enough to eke out that 9 seconds penalties of Dulzy had. But nevertheless, mate, fantastic job. Congratulations on a solid P3.
No, cheers, mate. That was a hell of a lot of fun tonight. Great battle with your guy, because I can duels obviously in this a little bit different. Went the medium soft strat.
Yes.
Definitely worked. My softs were dead at the end. I'm just thankful that your guy had an issue on the back straight, coming into the back straight on that last lap. Otherwise, he may have had me. But yeah, it was great fun. Actually found some good rhythm and yes, obviously kept up with the top boys. And yeah, obviously I was hoping to get your guy before the rain, and the rain came earlier than what I thought. So I thought we may have had to switch to inters, but obviously we just didn't quite get wet enough. And then, yeah, obviously seeing the guys sort of, I think those last few laps, they just obviously managed their tyres a little bit better. And Dools, obviously, with the 9 seconds, just got out. Hey, absolutely stoked for P3 and Barbie. Once again, double podium. And Brad Teague scored some good points. So, yeah, our mid-season strong form's continuing.
Absolutely. As JC's just entered the chat, I demand a recount. So yeah, the camaraderie is alive and well, but nevertheless, Scotty, mate, like a fine wine, just getting better with age as this season rolls on, mate. Struggled at the start, but have you come good, mate. Fantastic to see and awesome to call you. Go about your business, man. Congratulations on a solid result. P3, Scotty, everybody, well done. All right, we'll move to our winner. Our winner is in the chat, and this man, I think he's, as I did say in the stream, as he just started nailing up that coffin of Furies there. Of course, those two have been doing battle all season long. But Fury having a bit of a mare this one, to probably his own admission, not too happy with his own result, as Fury's very tough on himself. But nevertheless, Tack, not going to take no shine away from you. The win in the sprint, the win in the feature. Couldn't have asked for anything more, mate. Well done.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, I'm liking these sprint and feature race. I think I've won all three of them so far, so it's worked out really well for me. First of all, just want to say well done to the Barbie team. Massive points tonight, which is great given that we're fighting with 3 drivers at the moment. So yeah, really proud of the boys, and that's great. We'll keep the charge coming. I've been saying for a few weeks we'll reel them in. Looks like we're taking a massive step towards that as well. So really happy with the team's performance tonight. But yeah, on an individual level, for coming into tonight, I did a league race here actually last night, and was not comfortable at all. So the only thing I was really confident in was my 1 lap pace. So put it on pole in the 1-shot quali, which I was happy about, and then in the sprint just got lucky with JC and Scotty fighting behind me, got a gap and was able to win that. And then in the race, Dulzy pitted quite early from the softs. So I knew I could just kind of eke out a few more laps. They were feeling all right for me, and then have the fresher tyres towards the end, which made the difference. So yeah, really happy with how tonight's gone. But yeah, more proud of the team. Well done to Scotty and Brad Tay especially.
Oh, love it, Tack. Love it, mate. Very good from you, mate. And I tell you what, just opened up that gap even more so on top of that Drivers' Championship, of course. And, there's not many to go. We've got Mexico next week. And, that is another cracker. Should bring up some good racing. And looking forward to you going about your business as we always do, week in, week out. And, of course, seeing if you can, see if you can stretch that gap even more so. But congratulations on a solid drive there, Tack. As always, mate, awesome drive. Well done, mate.
Thank you.
No problem at all. So, Pills, tell you what, mate. What a Grand Prix that was. So you've done I appreciate you jumping in the box. Have you got anything further to add, my friend?
No, nothing from me. Obviously, great night for the Barbie boys. Massive points. Obviously, with the sprint and the feature races, double the chances of getting big points, and they certainly did that. So hopefully they can crack it on for the rest of the season and keep that form up, really. But yeah, obviously going into Mexico next week, similar sort of track. You know, tires die, and
Yeah.
you know it's all about just biding your time and not picking up those warnings. As you know, again round there,
It's
track
very easy.
limits.
It's very easy. Yeah, it's very easy to do. So that's another thing that the boys have got to watch. Not being too greedy as what some of them were a little bit here at COTA, which is extreme, which is such a characteristic of the track. But the boys did a fantastic job. It was awesome to. What a great race! What a fantastic race we were all treated to, sprint and feature round, and it was an absolute pleasure bringing that one to the viewers, of course. But I think Pills, that's probably a good place to leave this one. A good place to sign off. A good place to wrap it up. Fantastic Grand Prix here at COTA, the Circuit of the Americas, Texas, USA. An absolutely brilliant drive there from our top three. Of course, Tactical Genius takes the win. Dulzy, P2, our championship winner from last season, the Dulz. Scotty, phenomenal drive, P3. And the driver of the day was awarded in the end to Mr. Brad Tay. Did a great job. And just unfortunately, those two boys can't be with us for a driver interview, but nevertheless, we'll get them in at some point. But thank you very much for watching. We've hoped you've enjoyed that one. We've absolutely loved it. From us, for now, we are Southern Cross Racing. Goodbye.